Hi Bob, I'm making you a quick little video of my GoPro accessories that I've bought. I'll go through them real quickly here. This is a chest mount right here, so it's going to allow you to mount it about nipple high and for your camera. That's GoPro. I bought that from GoPro. And then this is a wrist mount, and you can mount it on your wrist. It'll secure it real tight. And then I bought that from GoPro. And then this is a head mount, and you can wear that with a hat on. You just have to flip your hat backwards, and that would be a pretty good option for duck hunting, I would think, because basically you're not screaming through the woods and trying to duck brush and everything else. That would be a pretty good angle. This is actually a mouth mount, and there's times when that might be handy. This is not GoPro, this is someone else, but it's actually better than the GoPro version because it's easier to hold in your mouth. It doesn't wear out your mouth so much. These things here are just accessories that you get, or you end up, some of them are GoPro, some of them are not. The one thing I wanted to show you here is, okay, this little thing right there versus this little thing right there. Some of these things that when you mount your camera, you really have to crank this little thing down in order to get it secure as you want it. So you're after something like that if you buy some of those aftermarket. These are ones that you can crank them down real tight to hold the camera in place. Now these you can get like a little tool, but this requires you to carry an extra tool, and kind of a pain in the ass to do that. They talk about getting these type of things with a little side lever on it. You can get more leverage with your fingers. This is my charger, and this is GoPro. I would an 8 or a 9, depending on what you would end up getting. You're going to want a GoPro charger. I think the charger for the 9 is different than the 8 because the battery's a little bit bigger. And this is something where you can just plug this into your computer in a port and it'll charge it. But if you get something like this, it'll charge it quicker because you're just charging it off your electrical outlet. And if you notice these orange dots, that's a paint stick I got. And the advantage of that is that you know which way's up. Whoops, what the heck happened? Come on. Okay. So I paint stick all my stuff so that I don't have to sit there and go which way's up. And I do the same thing with my batteries. The top of my batteries, you can see my batteries got that, so I know to put it in this way, orange to orange, versus putting it in this way, which it will go down in there a ways if you do that, but that's backwards. This is I'm not sure what brand that is. It's a tripod. I'm not overly impressed with this tripod. They make one that instead of having all these little individual elbows in it, it's a solid piece. Not solid really, it's more like a cable, and I think that would be better. The advantage of this, or the claim to fame of this, is if you're on an uneven surface and you're like that, you can crank it around and it'll make you a level surface for shooting video. But and you can also wrap it around a pole or your wrist or whatever. It'll tie on like that. This is a tripod. I don't know, I spent $25 on it. It's still a cheapie, but it'll go up to about, I don't know, 4 foot or so. And a tripod, usually you're not going to be moving it around, so it's not professional quality, but it is what it is. This is a kind of a selfie stick. It's aftermarket. It's Smart Tree brand. It's okay. It'll go out about 42 inches. I've yet to really find a high quality selfie stick. They're probably out there, but this is a floaty that you can put on your GoPro if you go to the lake, and they make those various sources. I'm not sure if this is GoPro or not, but in case you drop your camera into the water, it won't sink to the bottom with one of these on, provided you've just got the camera on it. You can't have a bunch of attachments to it. I don't know how much weight it'll float, but various people make that. Yeah, this is GoPro. This is my vlogging setup. This is what I've gotten the most money into. This is a hard case right here. Now I may have screwed up because, and maybe not. The camera front lens is square. Okay, and this is a round cover. It takes 52 millimeter filters. There is such a thing as a vlogging case like this with a square filter that'll just fit over your camera. The only one advantage to that would be is if you were going to use a power gimbal. I'd gotten a power gimbal and returned it. The problem with the power gimbal was it had a strap that went right over the top of this. Didn't have room with a round lens setup. So that would be something we talk about. Now my lenses I've got, this is just a polarized lens here. It doesn't really affect it as far as darkening it much. It does, it's worth having. And I have a little snap-on cover for that to protect that. And then this is actually an ND filter, an adjustable ND filter. It'll go from like 2 to 40 ND, and that's for very high light situations. I don't know that my polarized filter, I mean, unless you look at the sun directly, my polarized filter seems to do a pretty good job. And this is actually just a clear plastic lens to protect my camera. Now on the GoPro 8, the front lens is not, on the GoPro 9 you can take the front lens off in case you were to crack it. But on the GoPro 8 you can't do that, so it's very important that you protect your filter. And this is a quick snap over cover that's got my polarized filter on it. So if I don't want to take my entire vlogging setup here, which is, you know, substantially heavier, I just use this, and then this protects my front lens from breaking, because I believe if you break that front lens you got to send it back in. It's fairly expensive to fix it. Now on my vlogging setup, what I do like is this is actually a power stick. This can be charged, and it'll give me, and I can plug this right into my camera and use it, and it'll give me about 8 hours worth of battery power. Normally your battery power is going to be an hour or 2 hours per battery. In order to do that, of course this is just a portable mic, but in order to, the camera itself has microphones on it, but this is a better mic. There's better ones than that, but you have to have this little thing right here. You see that deal there? That's a GoPro item only. It's $60, and you have to have that in order to run a detachable mic. This is a Vizani hard case, which is just a protective case for my camera. And again, I always try to protect my camera as much as possible. You just slide the camera in the back, and then you lock it in like this. Let's see, what else is I going to tell you? Oh, okay. This hard case right here comes with one of these, and if you notice, this has got a hole in it. Okay, that's so that you can get this. The standard one that comes with is this. This is the side cover that uncovers your battery, and you can get your SD card out. But this, with one of these ones with a hole in it, and they make one like this, it's just plastic, and I have one like that from same Vizani again. And you're probably going to want one of those if you do this. Okay, this is probably my most expensive item that I bought, and it's a light. It is it's a good one. It's a LumaCube, and it's got 10 different settings on it. If you're trying to do any nighttime video or anything like that, that will hook onto, it can hook two places. It'll hook on top of the camera like that, or it'll hook onto the side like this, because of this has got cold shoes for that. I like it on top because it balances it better, so that when you're swinging it around, you haven't got a heavy side on one side. It does come with 2 filters. These will just snap into place here. And other than that, these are, you're gonna need one of these things. I'll show you something here. Just give me a second. Okay, that's the micro SD card, and you're gonna need 2 of those. And when you can put it into one of these things in the back side, in the side of it here. Plug it into your computer, and you can download whatever videos or pictures you've taken. So you will need that, and you'll need a pair of tweezers too, because if you got this thing in this hard case, it's hard to reach in there and get this little micro SD card out of your camera. So that's part of my kit. Other than that, I've got, I think I bought this from, I don't remember what this case costs. I don't know if there's a name on it or not. But it was around a $20–25 case. And then because I have enough stuff, I converted an old case that I had for a video camera, and I'm using that too to support my stuff. But you'll need 2 batteries, and if you're going to get a 9, then they're different than the 8s, and I always go with GoPro batteries. And that's kind of it for what I got. The Windows has got an editor. It's called Video Editor or whatever, and that's plenty good enough to start with as far as an editing software program. And it's the simplistic thing, the simplest one that you would need. And that's where you need to start, because first thing you need to do is go out and shoot videos and go back and play with them. They don't even have to be important videos. I got to cut this off because I can only go 15 minutes and upload to YouTube. You can't go over 15 minutes on a YouTube video or it will not take it. So I'm at 13 minutes right now. I think I've talked enough. There is a thing that a guy needs to do if he's going to buy one of these, and that's sign up at GoPro. And I think it's a $5 a month fee, but you get $100 off a camera, and you get 30 to 50% off on all your materials or all your accessories. And if you're just getting started, hell yes, do that. And we'll talk soon. Bye.